I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.
Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to make a really quick video on the flat earth map, the sun, and the seasons because I had a few questions. So I want to make this really quick. Here we go. Now, as you can see, this is the Gleason's new standard map of the world, patent allowed November 15th, 1892. But here's what we want to look at is the summer solstice, the June solstice, June 21st. See this white dot in the middle with the end in it? That's the North Pole. The little black dot is the sun. It shows you its pattern, which is a small circle. And it even tells you down here in the June solstice. In the figures, June and December, the white represents the sun's position in his respective months at noon. This shows sunlight inside the Arctic Circle for 24 hours. From June 21st, the sun moves around the tropic in a spiral circle, widening every day until it reaches its destiny at the southern or outer solstice on December 21st. Okay, now what that means is in the summertime, it's making a small circle, a small spiral circle, just like it showed you in the diagram right above the paragraph that you read. And it widens every day, which means it starts to go out, that's why it starts to get cold. It's starting to move out and away from you. And then we go to the December solstice, the winter solstice, December 21st. Now, notice how the sun is out wide from the North Pole. It's making a wide spiral circle from this close spiral circle, as you see here. Now, let's look down underneath the diagram of the map and see what it tells us for December solstice. Okay, on December the 21st, the sun moves around the Tropic of Capricorn, and during the daylights up the southern portion of the Earth from the Arctic Circle to some portion of Antarctica ice. There is no sunlight beyond 80 degrees south, but unknown regions of ice. And on the 23rd of December, the sun commences his northward journey again, returning to his starting place, and thus completes his seasons.
Okay, now as you can see, even the map itself tells you that the sun rotates, not the earth. Now let's move on.
Your December solstice would look like this right here on the flat earth map. It's way out here, check it out. It's dark on one side of the earth, light on the other, just so you understand that. It makes a wide circle, right like this right here. That's why it's cold right here. Cold right there in the United States in the wintertime, isn't it? Because the sun's way out here. Sun's way out here. And then in the spring, what's the sun start doing? He starts moving in closer. That's why your days start getting longer. And it starts getting warmer. And then by the summer solstice, as you see right here, it says it spirals in to the Arctic Circle. There's your Arctic Circle. Right there. So this right here is your North Pole, and this little spot right here, this is Alaska. Now in the summer solstice, here's where the sun is. Well, check out what's getting 24 hours of daylight. The Arctic, the North Pole. Because see, the sun's making a small circle. That's why daytime is longer in the summertime right here in the United States. Because it doesn't take the sun very long to come back around. That's why you have short nights and long days. And then as the sun starts to go back out to its winter solstice, what's it start doing? Nights start getting longer and the days get shorter and starts getting cooler and colder, right? Until the sun goes all the way back out to the ice. And then it's cold again.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. Why do you think birds fly south for winter? Why do you think fish in the sea migrate south for the winter? Because they're following the sun out. And when the sun comes back in, they migrate back north because they're following the sun back in. That'd be impossible on a spinning ball with the sun 93 million miles away. They follow the sun out and they follow it in. You can't follow the sun if it's way out in outer space. And the seasons prove that also. That's why when the sun's moving in, all the vegetation starts coming back to life, right? And then as it moves back out in the fall, everything starts dying again, because it lives off of that sun. And if it were 93 million miles away, it would be impossible for that to happen.
And there's nothing 80 degrees south. No sunlight, nothing there past 80 degrees south. Because that's nothing but unknown regions of ice. Just like the map told you. It's really, really simple, guys. Anyways, there's how your seasons work. The sun moves in and out as it makes its spiral. Winter, spring, and summer. Summer's right here. That's why it's lit up in the middle, 24 hours a day. Now, for those of you who have never seen a 24-hour sun in the Arctic, here's what it looks like. You're going to witness the sun go down like it's going to set, and then you're going to see it come right back up because it's making a small circle. Anyways, enjoy the time lapse, and I'll get back with you in a minute. Now, let me speed this up for you just a little bit more to give you a better understanding. Okay, here we go. Goes from up, down, and back up as it makes its circle. Now, same thing right here. As you see this plate that I have sitting on the table, we know this plate is round, flat, like a disc, okay? All I'm going to do is run this little LED light around half of that plate, which would represent half of the Earth. As you see, it starts out high, it goes down low, towards the outside of the plate, and as I come back around, it comes back up. That's just what you've seen here now. Look again. Goes down, around, and comes back up. Once again, same thing on the plate. Goes down, around, and comes back up. So, as you can see, guys, it makes a small circle. It never sets, and then it works its way back out to the winter solstice, and it'll be dark in the Arctic until the sun works its way back in to its summer solstice. Now, last but not least, I'm going to prove to you that the Earth is flat with the sundial, the world's oldest known sundial from Egypt's Valley of Kings, 1500 BC, used to measure work hours. The earliest household clocks known from the archaeological finds are the sundials, 1500 BC in ancient Egypt and ancient Babylonian astronomy. Now let me explain to you how the sundial works. A sundial is a horological device that tells the time of day when direct sunlight shines by the apparent position of the sun in the sky. In the narrowest sense of the word, it consists of a flat plate and a gnomon, which casts a shadow onto the dial. And I myself am going to show you how that works on the time calculator of the Gleason's flat Earth map. You see, the sun has to be in the sky, and the sun itself has to be rotating in its clockwise circuit. For the sundial to work, the ancient Egyptians, Babylonians, the Incas, the Mayans, this is how they told time. This is how they kept track of time and days and months and years for thousands and thousands of years, because they knew that they lived on a flat Earth with a sun making its circuit around the disk of the flat Earth. That's how this sundial works. And this is imperial science that was here thousands of years before they ever came along and said that the Earth was a sphere, a globe.
God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so.
Like I always say, it's really, really simple. Anyways, everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching, and God bless.
All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.